Hey, JP here, and this is our submarine, Bellavia. Bell has been getting quite a few modifications. A lot of the changes are software. With 10 computers, Bellavia is just a code monster, devouring programs as fast as we can write them. We are in the middle of an entire upgrade of the voice command system. In doing this, we have a problem of two conflicting needs: new development versus continued in-the-water testing. We develop and test new code in a desktop replica of Bell, but we also want to be able to validate the code on board in the live environment. However, we don't want the submarine to be down during this process, meaning we want to keep testing the sub in the water, but we don't want to be relying on the code that's in the middle of testing while we're doing it. Our solution was to create a new touchscreen command system to be the temporary pilot interface. It's a simpler system than the voice user interface, and we were able to pull it together and test it on Bell in just a couple of weeks. And it's now completely online, so we can continue with the in-the-water testing of the sub while the voice interface is being worked on. Okay, let's climb in and take a look. The left-hand screen is the sensor data, and the right-hand screen is for commands. Bellavia is still here. Bell, are you there?
Yes, John, I'm here.
However, since the voice user interface is still being worked on, we're only using it for emergencies. There are 4 screens with simple navigation buttons in the corners for moving around. You know, the touch screen really makes you feel like you're flying the Enterprise on Star Trek. The touch screen is a very simplified interface. The voice interface understands over 800 commands. The touch screen only handles 45 commands. It's just to get us through this next phase of in-the-water testing. We have found, while testing, that most things are easier with the voice interface. However, we've discovered that some of the operations are actually easier with the touchscreen. I have a feeling when we're all said and done, we'll end up using a hybrid of both. But that's what the submarine is for, to teach us how to do this, how to build spacecraft. Okay, let's run through some commands.
Lights on. Lights off. Answering the head 1/2. Answering all stop. Answering right full rudder. Answering rudder amidships. Weight 1 dropped.
We did a complete system test with the new touchscreen code, and everything went great. Next is another closed hatch life support test with an actual human inside. It will be our 17th such test. We made a few changes to the life support system, and we need to validate the tests first in the shop before we take her underwater. This also gives the new pilots a chance to get their closed hatch qualifications signed off. They've been training and they've been part of the crew that built Bellavia, so they already know her. But this will clear them for actually taking the sub in the water. My guess is that we're about 2 weeks from putting Belle back in the water. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss what happens next. And thank you for watching. JP Aerospace, America's other space program.